Hey everybody! Welcome back to Northernlion Plays The Binding of Isaac. We're due for an Isaac run, if I remember correctly. Had a couple of very interesting runs recently, at least in my opinion. Your mileage may vary, of course. But the most important thing, I think, well, one of the 300 most important things in life is amusing yourself. There are other things that clearly trump that. According to Maslow's hierarchy of needs, this one's pretty low on the list. This one requires a little bit of thought. You know, it's the weirdest kind of item room, because it's an item that is, like, half decent. If it was an item that was just crappy, we would reroll it no question. But it was an item that was half decent. Now, here's the question. Would I rather have... Let's assume that we don't get to reroll Remote Detonator again. Would I rather have 5 bombs or the bomb bag? Obviously, the bomb bag would give us more than 5 bombs over the course of its existence. I'm very happy to have Jesus Juice, by the way. But it also gives us the added, you know, potential negative benefit, what am I talking about? The added penalty, shall we say, of causing the relic and other consumable spawners to be worse. So the answer is I don't really know, but I am happy that if our reroll had to be kind of bad, thank God we fight someone else here so we do get one more reroll, but I'm happy that if our reroll got to be kind of bad, at least we picked up some consumables out of it. Worst case scenario, that item room is going to be half as good as an item room where we got 10 bombs. It could be an awful lot worse. It could be an awful lot better, but it could be an awful lot worse as well. So I'm not too disappointed with that. Yes, you wanna leave now. Is that correct, Ruka? That sounded like a no to me, but I'll re-roll and then I'll come over there. Don't you worry. We'll take Infestation. Still kind of sucks. All right, I'm gonna open the door for you, buddy. You don't have to try to turn the handle. Come on, man. What's the problem? Now I got all tangled up with my headphone cords. Oh shit. Ruka. Goodbye. You are freed. I tell you, he's been in here for like 10 minutes, and then as soon as I start talking, he's like, oh, you're playing Isaac, you're not gonna pet me anymore. What? Okay. I don't want to be here anymore. I can sleep just as well outside. Well, by all means, kitty cat, go for it. So Infestation, you know, should go without saying. I'm not super stoked about it, but hey, we got 5 bombs and Infestation. Could be worse. And that's pretty much how I feel about this run in general right now. Actually, you know, I feel a little bit more positive than that. Jesus Juice is a solid upgrade. We are in a problematic situation. It seems like more than 50% of the time, yeah, it's worth it. More than 50% of the time we end up getting a Spirit Heart on the first floor that protects us. We don't have that yet. So I am going to access that chest in there. I just wanted to take a quick look around to see if I should look for the secret room or the second secret room, because depending on where we place the bomb, we could find either or, and we're in a rare situation where that's actually, like, worth checking. So the only secret room we could have here is actually a second secret room down here. So let's try it out. Didn't work. That's okay. We got a key and a bomb out of it. We're not going to open that golden chest with it. This is great, though. Basically, we got a free key. Actually allows us to go to our item room, which is something that I didn't 100% expect to be able to do here. Please tell me this guy doesn't break through the wall. That makes my life easy. And unfortunately, due to the layout of the map, we're only going to have one reroll on this entire floor. It looks like, at least. And you know what? That's okay. We can live with it. And we'll obviously try to use that on our Deal with the Devil, if it's appropriate. Or our boss room, if our Deal with the Devil is already great. Well, yeah, we're definitely not going to use it on our boss room. So if our Deal with the Devil is good, and we actually end up getting one, which seems likely now, because Famine is a pretty predictable and easy boss, then we should be able... It's the flies that can really mess me up here. 1 dead. Thank you. 2 dead. 2 dead. 2 dead. No. Okay. Kill your fly, please. Thank you. That other fly should seriously be 1 hit away. Alright, that was an issue there. Please enter permanent head state anytime now. Thank you. Now, the hard part is over. Semicircular dodges. Well, more like quarter circular dodges. And that's okay. And we get a Spirit Heart. Kind of unexpected, but could really benefit us on the next floor. I would love the most classic, like, Isaac run of all time. You know, just Mom's Knife or something like that. We didn't get it. Instead, we got the Mark. It's very tempting, isn't it? We probably won't get one more reroll. Let's try the... Okay. Well, we lost a little bit on that one, but that's not a huge deal. A little annoying, but the Mark is worth a pickup, and we have Isaac's starting HP when we pick up that other Spirit Heart. Of course, it's not all in red hearts, which is a little bit of a negative. in and of itself. But hey, Jesus Juke, Jesus Juice and the Mark. Pretty solid pickups for us. Poop is really bad. Would have preferred to reroll Poop as opposed to rerolling Sister Maggie. I didn't even remember what it was because who cares? Now, Ultra Pride or Super Pride is a pain in the D. That's okay, just be careful here. Troll bombs, they're gonna hit. We pretty much just have to accept that. That's okay. I just checked to see if this was the NLSS seeded run, and it's not, thankfully. So, we still have one key remaining. That could be used to good effect on our shop, but I really doubt we're gonna get the money. But I am gonna check down here regardless. Because if we get close to enough money... Wow, really? Okay, never mind. You know what? I'm gonna open this other golden chest just to see if we can get some kind of advantage out of it. That hurts real bad. That is quite painful. But in any case, this is, it might seem like kind of a bad run, but all of my decisions thus far have been made of my own design. I consider that to be okay. We're definitely not coming back there and getting, like, Demon Baby. It's way, way, way not worth it. But, oh, Caves XL, alright. I don't know how that worked, but I appreciate the fact that it did. We're not one-shotting them, which is weird, because we one-shot that one before we even walked in. Maybe, like, a fly took care of it? I don't know. Can flies hit the turrets when they're still in, like, their bottom turret state or down state? I have no idea. Thank you, Rock, for blocking that one. No? Alright. That was a very cheeky way to handle that room, and it backfired a little bit. This is okay. Our damage is good enough that we should be able to coast until we get HP. One thing I'm a little bit disappointed in is that we did not have 5 cents when we came down here, which means that we won't have a chance to spawn an arcade. We don't have a lot of HP to play the arcade with to begin with. The hypothetical arcade that won't exist. But we could have at least, you know, scammed a little bit of money out of it. Maybe a small chance at a blood bag. But for now, you know, you gotta play the cards that you're dealt, not these weird hypothetical cards that I'm making up right now. Well, of course, when it comes to, like, items that we want, 9 lives is chief amongst them, just because it's such an objective positive. We haven't really had too much guppy love lately. So I wouldn't consider it that big of a problem. That is not the secret room. That would save me a lot of trouble if it was. You know what? We're probably going to get 5 more cents on this floor. Let's check out our shop. There's a chance it's greed anyway. It's not. There's a half-price notched axe, which we can reroll to the ladder, which isn't good enough, but that shop has a lot of potential for us. We can, you know, sink rerolls into it, but beyond that, there's a key that we can buy if we get enough money. We only need 2 more cents to be able to buy the item and the key. That opens up one of the item rooms for us. Bob's your uncle. Maybe we find ourselves in a pretty good position as a result. For now, though, let's just focus on our principal goal, which is not getting hit, because we could go against a difficult boss, and having this half-spirit heart, it's not unlikely that that makes the difference between survival and complete, you know, failure of the run. I hope that that's not the case, but it has been the case on occasions in the past. We're definitely, you know, not so overpowered that we can't die right now, despite our, or as a result of our low HP. Alright, another dead end. Or not another dead end, sorry, like a road that should lead to a dead end at some point. But I guess that's fairly obvious. Here comes our reroll, and we're really hoping to get as much out of this shop as we possibly can. Compass, map, 9 volts, Nun's Habit. Those are the only items I'll take, even if the battery shows up. I don't think I'll take it. I don't think I'll take Coin Purse, although I might because we have 1 health. So our chances of getting HP upgrades are a little higher. Well, double, but that's still not a lot. So yeah, here's what we're going to do here. We're going to buy a Book of Revelations. That should guarantee us a 2nd level cube of meat, but perhaps more importantly, gives us another Spirit Heart for now, possibly protecting our interests and giving us a deal with the devil in the future. I realize I harp on the deal with the devil meta a little bit. And some people are like, well, you should, like, mix it up. You're not wrong. But at the same time, it's such like every deal with the devil run where you don't get a super overpowered item right off the bat, and the mark is not super overpowered. It's powerful, but you give up a lot to get it, especially if you haven't gotten any HP on your first 2 boss rooms. But anyway, anytime you don't get just super overpowered on the first opportunity, you have to go through this kind of brain teaser a little bit, and, you know, really weigh the pros and the cons of the items, and then find a way to get back, because, you know, one mediocre deal with the Devil Room does not give you a victory. Oftentimes you end up having to, you know, get a few deals with the Devil in succession. Not immediately after one another, but, you know, on a run. Rarely does one deal with the Devil make a run work. Sometimes, and, you know, if you're desperate, you gotta hope for that, but whatever. Hey, we do find a blood bank. Or we did find a blood bank to take it out of, like, you know, Old English Beowulf-style storytelling. The extra money there will allow us to buy a key, and I expect that I will do so, to be honest with you. I would not be surprised to see that happen. That'll give us access to our item room. Who knows what kind of good stuff we find in there. I'm kind of tempted to not open it right away because I want to make sure that I'm prioritizing rerolls effectively, but hey, this is beautiful too. So we got the map. Oh, we'll buy the key. You could argue that we shouldn't buy it yet because we might not need to, but I'm going to buy it. Now we'll open up our item room because we can start to think about using our rerolls there because we've already gotten the map from the shop. You know, the map is on the lower end of great shop items, but it's still a great shop item and I'm happy to have it, and who knows how many more rerolls we'd have to go through to get something else. Could be 1, could be 30. Maybe. It might not literally be possible for it to be 30, but you get the idea. So, we have 10 bombs. 10 bombs is one of those items that is not terrible, but I would prefer to reroll it given the choice. The Ankh is one of those items that is really, really amazing for us. So that's like a load lifted off my shoulders right off the bat here. You can probably guess by the tone of my voice that I sort of consider that, or I'm guessing I should say, that this floor is going to be a pretty important one. I think that by the time we leave Caves XL, our run is going to feel a lot more clarified in the negative or the positive direction. I feel like it's up in the air right now. There's potential. You know, we're like a collegiate athlete or something like that. We have a chance to make it work. Ooh, that's really good. But there's also the chance that we throw it all away and get a DUI or something like that. I don't want that speed upgrade. Probably more valuable to reroll that than it is to reroll the item room, because 10 bombs more functional, and also we could be likely to get like an HP upgrade from that room. Like the pool's a little bit better. Which is also, not to get into super min-maxy territory, but that's why I'm not picking up that red heart and then immediately, you know, playing the blood bank, because I assume, we'll talk about that, but I assume that we'll have the ability to get to one more HP container and then actually get 2 plays out of it instead of 1. You never know, that could end up making the difference. I've taken off my Northernlion dunce cap and put on my Bisnap Sherlock Holmesian, I was trying to think of a fancy word for hat, but I don't have one. So, we're gonna take this pill. Nice. I wanted to take it now, because if I end up getting bombs or key, then I can get bombs or key, and then pick up 10 bombs, and then I'll have 10 bombs, 5 keys. Pretty good. Also, if it was an HP upgrade, I wanted to know. But, yeah, that's the main reason, is if we got bombs or key, we were still in a position to not have, like, 0 bombs, 15 keys. Although it could be worse. Like 15 bombs, 0 keys would be worse. Although better than where we are right now. This is okay. We're still going to be using our rerolls on that, whatever that boss trap room became. I've forgotten. Because I was disinterested. And if we play our cards right, it looks like for sure we'll end up taking 10 bombs. But then, this room gives us a reroll. The next room hopefully has combat in it. And then we get 2 boss rooms, and that gives us enough to get 1 reroll to possibly use on a deal with the devil. Okay. You know, we're going through several leaps of faith here, but that's okay. Mr. Boom. Mr. Boom is worse, probably, than what is contained in the boss trap room. But I don't remember what's contained in the boss trap room, so I want to walk back. The other thing worth noting is that the boss trap room also gives us the potential to get 1 extra reroll, because it gives us combat. If you look at the rooms, 2 boss rooms, 3 regular rooms. Wait. Yeah, 2 boss rooms, 3 regular rooms. That's 5 rooms. We need 6 rooms to get a full D6 charge. I think this might end up being the right decision. So Mr. Boom's still back there. That will be another reroll target. But my thinking is that we'll be able to get 1 extra reroll as a result of the kind of order in which I'm going through this. Now, this all gets shot to shit if one of these rooms is like a self-sacrifice room. It's not the end of the world because we'll still have 1 reroll left, but we won't be able to get that second one, and as a result, we'll end up not being able to reroll Mr. Boom. But would you rather? It's a question that doesn't really have an objective answer, I'd say, an objective correct answer at least. Would you rather have a reroll on an item you don't want and a range upgrade, or an HP upgrade, but miss out on an item pedestal? I think I'd rather have the guaranteed HP upgrade. Now that could be, you know, me backwards rationalizing here. And we don't know what that reroll would have become. You never know, maybe it becomes Polyphemus or something like that. But for what we know, there are known unknowns and unknown unknowns. No, I'm not gonna go down that road. Oh my god, now the cat swamp back in? Make up your mind. It's okay, I'm not doing anything special here. I'm just playing Isaac for the 32,000th time. Don't worry about it too much. This is a little bit risky, but I'm really hoping that we can get the blood bag out of it. If not, at least we have money to use on the next floor, even though we'll probably fight greed. But hey, that's a problem for another day. So the first thing that we should check, I think it's time that we handle our boss situation. The rerolls should line up appropriately for this if there's enough combat. If there's not, we'll find out right now. There's enough combat for at least one more reroll. That's good. I think I've handled this floor pretty well thus far, but you know, there's a long road ahead of us. That poop should explode when Larry Jr. dies. That's just my opinion, but hey. Oh, you know what? Our rerolls don't line up perfectly, and this will ruin our chance at another reroll. Maybe. But we can leave after this one, so that might be all we need. We got some bombs here. Let's use one. Speed up the fight a little bit, because I really want to avoid losing my spirit heart. Not just for, like, deal with the devil chances, but for my own survival as well. And we'll get a second level cube of meat. Ups our DPS a little bit. So what would you do in this situation? Would you reroll Mr. Boom and then rely on every single remaining room to have combat in it? Because that's what I'm going to do. We should go back and pick up 10 bombs, I guess, as well. Well, we gained, I would describe that as about 0 upside. Deadbird is helpful in some situations, but probably by and large not that useful. This room has combat, so this is a net positive for us. Careful. It also has a penny. If this is a self-sacrifice room, which is possible, I'm gonna be perturbed, shall we say. Well, it's not a self-sacrifice room, but it's not what we needed either. So we won't get another reroll. Hey, that's the price you pay, I guess. We traded a key for some money and a heart that will turn into some money, or even more. No, not quite yet. Still relying on this, so we'll get 10 bombs. I'm not gonna go to the curse room yet. Maybe at the end of this floor, I haven't decided. I'm still happy with this floor either way. And hey, maybe we fight the Fallen and we get a great deal with the devil afterwards. We might not need another reroll, but I'm a little disappointed by the fact that we didn't get one. But I think we planned things out fairly appropriately here. We didn't even enter this floor with the map, so we were handicapped a little bit from the beginning. That's okay. Probably. Second level Meat Boy is a help for us as we come down and fight Fistula. Easy boss. You know, not quite the Fallen in terms of, like, useful item drops, but hey, sometimes the Fallen gives you just horseshit items too. Now, historically, you know, I have experience taking damage against Fistula. I can't deny that. Our damage is pretty good, you know, like 2-shotting Silkworms, maybe 1.5 with this Meat Boy edition here. We get an HP upgrade, which is not rerollable in my worldview. And we end up fighting Krampus, which we wouldn't have rerolled anyway. So weirdly enough, even though this wasn't the ideal possible outcome, I think this ended up working out just fine. So how am I playing this? Well, I got 10 bombs, might as well use them to save us some spirit hearts potentially. Got like a reverse tinted rock situation going on here. We'll be picking up our cube of meat. We'll have another reroll that I could have used on Dead Bird, I suppose, but whatever. And we'll, well, let's see what we get here. All right. We will play that blood bank some more, and if that pays out with the blood bag, I would be so extremely happy. You know what? I know this costs a bomb for something that a lot of people will consider meaningless, but we have a surplus of bombs. Okie dokie. Well, we have the potential to get something pretty cool here. We got 3 plays. I realize that the curse room is there. It's tempting, don't get me wrong. But first things first. We're not quite done with this floor yet. Wow, that helps. Got 6 cents on one play, which is pretty good. I'm gonna go back to the shop quickly. If there is a spirit heart in the shop, then I'll go to the curse room. If there's a red heart, I'll buy it. Maybe I'll go to the curse room either way, but going down to half a spirit heart and low on red hearts, you know, you can't have it both ways. Well, we can only take one of these cards with us, so... Devil or Empress? I don't think it really matters. I'll take the Devil. Okay, okay. Well, we tried. And we did well. This floor went well for us. We got 2 HP. We got Dead Bird. We got a 2nd level cube of meat. We got some extra bombs. And we got a lot of money. And the map. But these are not necessarily the items that we need to win the game. We also got a lump of coal. But we're gonna need more of an attribute if we're gonna win this run, you know? It's like having a sandwich and you're like, yeah, you got a little bit of bread, a little bit of meat, a little bit of cheese, but if it's just the size of a Lunchable, you're still gonna be hungry. That's the situation we're in right now. We're still hungry. We need more. More? I still don't understand Lunchables, man. I mean, Lunchables really put it into perspective, I guess, how much less food like an 8-year-old child needs than a 25-year-old male, and I mean, that's obvious, but if you said, hey, honey, what's for lunch today? And Kate was like, not that she cooks all the meals in our house, but Kate was like, well, I got 3 Ritz crackers, 3 slices of ham, 3 little pieces of American cheese, a Capri Sun juice pack, and a, you know, fun-sized Nestle Crunch bar. I'd be like, first off, that's terrible. Secondly, that's not nearly enough food. That's like, that's maybe like a quarter of a lunch. Well, probably not. Capri Sun alone is probably like 150 calories or something, but anyway. It's not a lot of food. I'll just have like a sandwich instead, perhaps, is one that could be more nutritious and more delicious. And, you know, keep this adult male body alive for, you know, yet another rotation of the earth. Now, I've lost my spirit hearts. We have the Ankh, so, you know, there are going to be people out there who are like, why are you worried about dying so much? You have the Ankh. The longer we go without using the Ankh, the better our lives will be in myriad ways. And this floor, you know, it's Necropolis. Necropolis sucks. Necropolis XL is even worse. My hope is that, you know, throw all your deal with the devil hopes out the window here. My hope is that we at least have the ability to access all the special rooms and we don't completely die. By completely, I mean yes. I hope we don't lose the Ankh and our life, or lose our life and the Ankh in that order. Because I think that's plausible depending on the rooms that we run into. It's the kind of thing where we're kind of at the mercy of room generation. We'll see. Please be another key. Yes, that's beautiful. Why so important? Well, we have 2 item rooms, 1 shop, maybe a library, you never know. Our shop I expect to have greed, but everything else, you never know. All stats up except for a speed downgrade. It's pretty good. We are slow, but I don't regret re-rolling the speed upgrade to get an HP downgrade, or upgrade on the last floor. So, we'll go looking for, what I hope is the shop, because even if it is greed, it could give us what we need. We brought enough money down here to spawn an arcade in addition to this blood bank, which would be sweet. Another key that sorts out some of our woes, and there's our second/last item room. Yeah, that's gonna hurt. That's okay, again, this is not a floor where we would expect to get a deal with the devil. Yeah, Skinny Odd Mushroom. Good item rooms right off the bat. Not concerned about those. So, we're not going to pick up the Spirit Heart yet, which means there's a pretty good chance I'll just forget about it. That's not our shop, but we'll go to our curse room for sure. Yeah, there is a decent chance that I'll just forget about the Spirit Heart, but I would like to save it for either leaving this floor to give us a better deal with the devil chance on the next floor, or to protect us, well, okay, never mind. To protect us while we play the blood bank. Which I guess we're going to start doing somewhat aggressively soon, but not yet. At this point, why not take them all? The risk of me forgetting it trumps any potential value here. So it's possible we could bomb our way into the shop, but I'd rather just take a walk first and see if this works. We've gotten 2 really good items so far. Skinny Odd Mushroom also somewhat compensates for the speed downgrade. And in fact, it might even completely nullify the speed downgrade by making me a little faster than I was when I picked up SMB Superfan. But these are all relatively minor concerns right now. Good items. Try working our way down here. Hey, we're fast enough that I do not mind fighting Chubb at all. And yeah, our damage is decent. Could of course be better. But Lump of Coal, Jesus Juice, Mark, all stats up, and then Skinny Yod Mushroom giving us the extra rate of fire. It's pretty good. So we'll be looking, if possible, for a teleportation card. Get the heck out of there before the redcoats show up. Yeah, we'll be looking for some kind of teleportation card, which would allow us to get the Polaroid and then get permanent Polaroid invincibility to use on the blood bank, I guess. Alright, so we couldn't have used a bomb to get into the shop. Good to know. Which is why I took the time to come down here in the first place. We're actually in a weird situation where even though I don't have anything that augments our rerolls, we're in a luxurious position because we have already gone to both item rooms and they've been good. And our curse room. So it's not like we have a lot of demands on our reroll attention right now. Which is a nice change of pace. Oftentimes, things don't work out that way. And I will say that for Necropolis, we're doing very well. We're not taking very much damage, although we've taken some. But we also have had easy rooms. We haven't had too many massive infamy rooms. We haven't had any massive infamy rooms, I think. This room can suck. My dick. Should hit the laugh button there. And the shop is important. I fully expect it to be greed, so I'm not getting my hopes up. Wow, alright. It's actually a half-price Nun's Habit. That's pretty darn good. And I kind of feel like we have to buy this, just to see. Now, Death Card's not really what we want there. But, yeah, half-price Nun's Habit is pretty sweet. We now have all the rerolls we want. The Death Card was not what we want, by the way, but that's okay. Let's see if there's any other special rooms. There's a lot of space left here, and it's not out of the question. I will go back for that Devil card. We won't be using it anytime soon. Probably gonna try to save that for the Isaac fight. You never know, though. Red Heart. I'm not gonna pick that up yet. Boss room? Not our boss room. Okay, this is where the shit hits the fan. Thank you. Okay, even though we got hit twice there and lost a Spirit Heart, that bomb was very lucky. What was unlucky is the masks that were associated with the ones there. Not a special room, really? Ooh, 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 oh, baby. This is not good. I threw a little bit towards the end here, but this is a tough room without the ability to fly. So we should leave dead ends. We have a reroll, but, you know, it's not like we can get to where we're going any faster. Sure. That's kind of along the lines of what I was hoping for. Do we know this is a pretty fly, right? Yeah, that's pretty solid. So my goal here is kind of just to fight our first boss and see what's up. If we want to reroll what the first boss gives us, we totally can. And after that, we'll start playing these blood banks and probably spending like all of our money gambling trying to make the blood bank situation work out, because we can get maybe 2 of them on this floor. That would help out a great deal. But we got to make it happen first. And also just seeing if we get like a random, that was bad. We get like a random card drop like that. Wheel of Fortune's not what we want, but hey. Who are we fighting? Mask of Infamy. Well, I've never been happier that we at least have 14 bombs. I've probably been happier, but hey, I'm happy. Not really thrilled with the amount of damage we're doing, but that's okay. So you gotta bait this guy properly. Pretty good. Try. Oh, I pushed it away. I thought he was gonna go in the other direction. Like this. Nice. Gotta, like, anticipate one dodge early. He's surprisingly wily with this stuff. Seriously? Like, look at that horse shit right there. He's gotta be close now. I'm content to use as many bombs as necessary. Oh, that worked out perfectly. Okay, meat is not worth re-rolling. That's a good drop for us. Nice. Yeah, good play there. Try not to get hit on the way out. So, I know we have rerolls ready, but I kind of feel like we're going to spend some time just gambling here. For some reason, I thought we had Celtic Cross, which we clearly do not. And what we're going to try to do here, we're going to keep 1 heart just in case a fly hits us or something, even though we have full suite of orbitals and like so many flies around us. We're going to try to get the payout If it pays out with IV Bag, we have a ton of rerolls that we can use on it, obviously. If it pays out with Blood Bag, we'll go over to the other Blood Bank. This is good. And we might be here for a little while, so, you know, grab a drink, get a snack. I'll probably be here when you come back. It's IV Bag, which is not unexpected. Gets rerolled into Whore of Babylon, which is not good enough, I feel. Especially considering how many rerolls we have left. So I'm going to be coming back here, and contrary to what you may think, I think I'm going to open a golden chest, just because we're kind of going for broke on this floor. Contrary to what you may think, that's another reroll pedestal for us, which is actually pretty good. I am going to visit the rooms before visiting the blood banks, because I just want to see... Oh, that was bad. There is still the possibility that we end up getting a card that allows us to teleport out of that boss room, which I think is the proper thing to get sorted right away, if possible. So we've got like 4 rooms left to visit here, which I think is worth visiting. Let's try not to die, at least before Mom. I'd really like to save the Ankh for the future. Oh, that sucks. That could be awesome. So I'm going to gamble on both of these because we can do so fairly quickly. Really want Spirit Hearts. Left hand isn't the worst item in the world. Probably. I mean, maybe we should have Lucky Toe active for now. What's this one? 2 of Hearts. We can use that on this floor. Or we could save it. Oh, another tarot card. What was that? Chariot. Okay, Chariot's really good for us, obviously. Money. Hearts. That's good. Oh, we're out of money. Alright, last one there. I really wanted 1 Spirit Heart. Hey, thanks. So we'll take left hand. We have 2 of Hearts. We want the Chariot. This is fine. It doesn't really matter what trinket we take with us because we're going to lose it like right away anyway. Yeah, this is pretty good. Let's see what we've got in these other rooms. I'm just coming to this one to get a charge because it doesn't make sense to me to lose my invincibility. Or sorry, to lose my reroll. To use my invincibility charge when we get hit on the blood bank, we'll get half a charge back. We don't need to get 1 charge back. Sorry, I'm not going to the blood bank right away. There's where my brain wanted to go with that. I think it makes more sense to reroll Tammy's head. It's obvious that it makes more sense to reroll Tammy's head, because Whore of Babylon could be good. Tammy's head, we're never going to take with us in a million years. Not on this permutation anyway, so... We will replace that with Monster Manuel, which is trash. But it's okay. Now, my number 1 priority is just getting... I just want to check out our shop, just see if there's anything worthwhile in there while we're walking by. But is to... Oh, we should buy that when we get the chance. I know we could use that effectively. My number 1 priority is just to get the HP upgrade. And I'm skeptical of our ability to do so. There's not quite as much health lying around as I hope that there would be. But I think it's conceivable. Yeah. I don't know. This is still a situation where despite having gone to seemingly all the special rooms, we kind of got a lot of doors left open to us that I don't fully comprehend just yet. One thing's for sure, you know, even though we're on Necropolis, these rooms have been very kind to us. We've taken some damage. That's well, not unavoidable, but, you know, that happens. But we're very lucky to have had relatively good room generation. I guess I'm going to go to the blood bank. And we're just going to play it twice before using Chariot, just to make sure we get 1 more reroll here. Yeah, I don't think it really matters. Then we're going to do this. This would be sweet if it worked out. It did not, but it gave us enough money to buy a Spirit Heart, which is beneficial in its own right. Monster Manuel is going to be an obvious reroll. We can do it from the corner. We don't have to walk by the spike this time, which is a lot better. And we have 2 rooms left, plus we can gamble once more on the blood bank, which is 1 more reroll. We either want to take the 2 of Hearts card with us, or we want to take the Devil. Both of which, ideally, to be used at a later date. Attack Fly. Attack Fly is worth picking up. Now the question is, in this situation, do we want to... Well, we're going to be back here anyway. Do we even want to reroll Whore of Babylon? I don't know. Sincerely, I don't know. Because if Guppy's Paw shows up, it's kind of a shortcut to success for us. To get Guppy's Paw, tons of red hearts, obviously, as a result now. And also, Whore of Babylon for the sweet damage bonus. I guess we'll probably just take it and take our reroll into the boss room. Because I really doubt that we're going to get something better than Whore of Babylon, even though Whore of Babylon's not that good. Now, I'm agonizing over a decision that probably has like a, I don't know, 8% chance of actually making any kind of meaningful difference in this run. By the way, these numbers, 8%, freaking 20%. Yeah, I'm just pulling these out of my ass, basically. I mean, from experience, but out of my ass. So, take them with a grain of salt, an enormous grain of salt. Oh, thank you. That is a huge blood bag drop at literally the 11th hour. Well, not literally, because it's 4:16 right now, but the 11th hour, metaphorically speaking, I suppose. So we will go to our last room down here. It's less to generate a reroll, and more to see if maybe, just maybe, there's like a fool card. There go half of our flies. Well, almost all of our flies. All of our flies, actually, my mistake. We still have the attack fly, and that's it. Ah, okay. This could be good. This is a tarot card, or Bob's Rotten Head. And it's a 2 of clubs card, which we'll just use right away. So what's better, devil or 2 of hearts? I actually think it's a pretty close decision, but I think the devil card is better. Because if we use it on the boss fight, it'll probably save us more than 3 red hearts. Using the devil would. So we're going to take Whore of Babylon. Realistic chance this does absolutely nothing for us, but if we end up getting a deal with the devil on the next floor and re-rolling into a Guppy's Paw, or just getting one outright, that's a big play for us. This run still has some life left in it. It's not a bad run at all, but it's not quite at, you know, really? I didn't even think you could do that. I thought you could only shoot the bullets instead of using the foot, of course. Anyway, yeah, this is not a bad run, but it's the kind of run that doesn't seem like it's going to scale as well as it needs to for us to win. But we still have a couple of different outs for us that could really change the game. Pageant Boy is not one of them. Coin Purse could be a start. If one of these is Telepills, which is why I'm making damn sure that I pick up Polaroid, well, full health. It's good to know it's there. And it is Telepills. Now, we took an awful lot of red heart damage on this floor, but we didn't take any red heart damage against Mom. So there is a small chance. Now, there's no conceivable way that I give myself a reroll without hurting myself, so we might as well just bomb ourselves or walk into the fires on the Devil Room if it exists, to give ourselves rerolls as necessary if we get a deal with the Devil, which I think is unlikely. Yeah. So we have Bad Gas or the Devil card. That's an easy play. Down to the next floor. Womb 1. Thank God. Okay. Feels good to be on an easier floor and not XL for once. That is something that it really handicaps your run. We've had 2 XL floors in a row. Okay. We will go to our secret room. We still have the Ankh backing us up. Don't forget about that. So, I mean, I guess if you want to distill this run down to, like, what we need to win, we need to have enough damage, or defense, or both, of course, that we can beat Blue Baby on, you know, 3 or 4 Spirit Hearts. 3, I think. And if we can get to that, all we then have to do is not die prior to Blue Baby. Then we can die on Blue Baby and respawn and be in a good spot. Easier said than done, though. Well, dying on Blue Baby is exactly as easy said as done. Maybe easier done than said. Extra key feels good. Obviously, we're trying to build those back up after we've completely exhausted our keys on the last floor. But it was bad. It did allow us to get something. I can't remember what Tammy's head ended up turning into. Monster Manuel and then an attack fly. Okay. Just had to go through the mental inventory of where we are on the run. Yeah. Very glad I didn't play chicken with you. Or you. I don't think that could be considered worth it right now. Now, this may end up being like the defining mistake of this run. And it's something that was largely out of the bounds of my control. What's the mistake? We picked the wrong direction. As a result of having picked the wrong direction, we have to go through, like, the entirety of this floor. Which means I have a very good chance of losing the Spirit Heart, which means I have a very decent chance of taking red heart damage, and as a result, not having very much to deal with the Devil chance at all. So we're really, really gonna endeavor to protect our spirit heart right now. Because if I lose this, the whole tower can come crumbling down here. Tower doesn't even exist yet, it's just architectural plans for a tower that may exist at one point. But this would take those architectural plans, roll them up, and smoke them for no benefit whatsoever, except the game's own amusement. Now, we're fine. A single Spirit R drop would mean the world to me. I took kind of like an aggressive move here just to see if maybe the boss room would be here. Let's be honest, the chances of that working out were pretty low. But if we get through without taking damage, it's a positive because we get a free consumable, which sucked, but okay. Just a few more rooms to go through here. Larry Jr. should be a relatively easy one. Especially if I can actually get the Attack Fly to hit him. Attack Fly is like a really good counter to Larry Jr., although at this point in the game you shouldn't need one. Alright, one more room, then our boss. Okay, easy boss. That's the only thing we want to hope for here. Or we have to hope for. Thought maybe that would give us something better than that, but... Can I get those without walking on the spikes? Yeah. Well, that was worth it for one bomb. Bloat is not an easy boss, so hey, this is our devil card. Yes, I mentioned in the past that I was saving that devil card for perhaps a Isaac Blue Baby fight. Too bad. So my thinking here is I already blew up the rocks in the middle. Oh, really? I blew up the rocks in the middle. Oh no, I took red heart damage. Just despondent. Ugh, sure. I mean, I normally would go through the process of re-rolling, but we have a lump of coal, so the range upgrade's not terrible. That is such a unfortunate turn of events. Let's just say that. Now, all is not lost. This is gonna make it a lot harder, though. Now we have to hope to get carried by the chest, which means we have to beat Isaac. I mean, you have to beat Isaac either way, but our, you know, our goalposts shift a little bit. Previously, it was just, you know, do okay on the womb. Or utero. And then you would, find yourself in a pretty good position, but the fact that we ended up taking that one extra hit of damage against the bloat, unfortunately, makes all the difference. So I haven't talked about it, but that Demon Judgment is on my things to do today. List of things to do today. There was a proper cadence there and I missed it. That's okay. Oh, be good. That's good. It is good. This is a library. Is this how it happens? We get a double item room here and pull it back against all odds? That seems conceivable. We've already had 3 books show up, 2 or 3. We have the keys necessary. Let's try it out. So it's gonna take us a little while here, but that's, you know, maybe that's why the troll engine decided to put this Demon Judgment on the run. So that we would be able to generate the rerolls necessary. And hey, maybe Demon Judgment gives us like Mom's Knife or something. Isaac is all about, you know, twisting the screws into the game when you can. And if you do it on every available opportunity, you give yourself an okay chance. So we can get 2 plays for every heart. It's a little silly, but one of the things I'm most scared about here is actually walking across the spikes, which should not be as pressing of a concern as you would think. Okay, that's all right. Until we get super low on HP, I'm not going to be very stressed out about the situation at all. Kind of a no-brainer bomb placement here to maybe find a second secret room in addition to getting this red heart, which is worth 2 plays on Demon Judgment. Didn't find a secret room, but that's okay. Very careful here. Nice. Okay, well, we only get... Oh, we got a Judgment card. Weird. Okay. The Cancer Trinket is good. The Judgment card, I'm going to use right now. Normally you wait for a deal with the devil, but there's no deal with the devil coming on this floor. We'd have to save it for the cathedral. I'd rather just get it out here. We have so many rerolls, and mostly I just need something. So yeah, we'll be looking to reroll that Steam sale as well, but the library is more pressing for a couple of reasons. One reason being that you get 2 reroll pedestals, and the other one being that this Demon Judgment may pay out and allow us to effectively double our rerolls by giving us 2 item pedestals of shit that we don't want. Obviously, that's the less ideal turn of events. Okay, this is good, though. So again, this is going to compromise the amount of rerolls we can generate from Demon Judgment, but at the same time will also allow us to generate an F-ton of rerolls. Or not an F-ton of rerolls, but an F-ton of plays, like, absolutely. There we go. Just had to place it appropriately. We're going to get a lot of plays out of this. I almost wish that he would pay out less. So pop Pretty Fly, get some of this stuff out of here. If you're not going to pay out with an item, just pay out less. Oh, you know what? I'm charging Book of Shadows here instead of my rerolls. Is that bad? It might not be bad. What's our other card here? High Priestess. Okay. Well, we'll use Book of Shadows again. There's still a decent amount of ability to generate rerolls just from, like, raw rooms left here. This is, you know, getting comical. We need to get some more red hearts back. Okay. I know we still have Book of Shadows, by the way. That's deliberate. Let's put it that way. I'm gonna open this golden chest. I know we're getting in, you know, wasting bomb territory. I think we need one more red heart, honestly. I know. I just know. Oh, that Spirit Heart. A nice added benefit. Because we can get enough rerolls if we could just get Demon Judgment to pay out. I want these tarot cards gone. So we can at least get rid of one of them by, like, doing this. Maybe we can get some extra value from there. Because I don't want to waste any plays by picking them up. Hey, there we go. So he gives us Rage, which I think is good enough to take. And we have to make sure we got the right trinket on leaving here. I know that's a High Priestess card, and that could be meaningful. Maybe we just use this? No, but that could fuck up our rerolls so badly. Okay. Anyway, Rage is an acceptable pickup for us here, I think. And we worked our asses off for it, so I'm going to take it. And we're going to take our reroll back. Now we're just going to have to generate them on rooms, but that's okay. And we'll try to, like, at the end of this floor, maybe we'll use the Stars card. And that'll allow us to go and pick up that High Priestess card, which could actually be very helpful for the Isaac fight. Okay. So, really hope, by the way, that we're only one room away from, or one reroll away from getting to... Is that full health? Oh, it is. That's so useful. What is our other card here? That's the Stars, yeah. And that is Bad Gas. Yeah. So we didn't have to do anything with that, but that's okay. Could be an arcade on this floor, too. That would be interesting. Let's put it that way. So this full health pill is the most valuable one for us on the whole board. I'm going to sacrifice 2 HP to come in here. And we get Telepills and Pretty Fly. I don't think it was worth it, but I think it was worth trying. Alright, let's go back and reroll our library. If our library is ready to pay out with a double item room, hallelujah, right? If it's not, then potential problems arise. We still want to reroll the Steam sale as well. And remember, I don't play min-maxi unless I have to. I think we have to here in order to have a good shot at winning. Pills and number 1. Well, that sucks. I'm going to take number 1. We've already had some range upgrades. That's what I was thinking, is that it's probably not going to impact our range that much. Which is good because, you know, we have Lump of Coal. I always want to call it range equals power. But anyway, we have Lump of Coal. So this is good to sort out. And this will give us extra rate of fire, which will be good for us for a multitude of reasons. So I think that's an okay pickup. And future libraries will be good for us. Now, it comes to Steam sale and Bottle of Pills. Both of which, you know, I would like to reroll. But we'll start with Bottle of Pills. Although, you know what? With this arcade, we can get a little, little snaky here, can't we? We don't want to take a Tears Down pill. Well, let's re-roll the Steam sale first, because I think I could generate, like, multiple full health pills. Is that even worth what I'm, like, is what I'm suggesting here just idiotic? It might be. I mean, the Steam sale's worthless. It's as worthless as the other one, so what does it matter? Such a weird situation, because we should have a good chance to get IV bag. Or, sorry, blood bag. This is not our boss room. I think I might get a little silly. All we're gonna need is like one full health pill, and then we can use full health, and then we can play it enough times to probably win the IV bag, or blood bag. But if it goes terribly wrong, then it goes terribly wrong. It's a very interesting run here. I normally don't take this amount of time on these floors. This is where, for the most part, the run starts to kind of play itself. We haven't gotten so lucky yet, though. Good item. What can I say? And do we get rerolls to reroll the pills? Do we get pills to allow us to play the blood bank more? Or do we just go fight the boss? That's a good question. This golden chest doesn't really change the way I feel about it, although it will give me some more invincibility. The thing with the full health pill is that a lot of people are probably shouting like, you can use the full health pill on the blood bank to give yourself more plays. Yeah, but this is like really integral to my chances of beating Isaac without using the Ankh, because I'd prefer to save the Ankh as long as possible. So I'm playing pretty conservatively here. Wonder if this guy gave me like less than 3, that would just be so good. Well, okay. Okay. I say we play it and try to get the blood bag and get enough rerolls to make good use. Oh, really? Get enough rerolls to make good use of the pills. That's my dream here. All right, so it's gonna be a little bit of a tricky one. I know there's a mob trap room. Oh well, no sleep lost over that one for me. Full health does beat High Priestess in our situation. Please just be good so I don't have to go back, because like 1 HP is not that big of a deal right now. Like 1 extra HP and getting back to full HP without using the pill is okay. Ugh, well here's what we're gonna do. This takes forever. I really want to just mash the button like 20 times. We'll play until we get down to like 30 cents. Yeah, this is what I'm hoping for. Some red hearts that allow me to get basically a free reroll out of this. Maybe other consumables as well if I'm lucky. Hey, that's pretty sweet, eventually. Well, there's the HP we wanted. We should try to stay at a half-heart interval. That's good. You know what? We get down to like 15 cents, actually. This is seemingly working out pretty nicely. Sure, that pill is bad guess. That pill is full health. Oh, we got a second full health pill. Now, life is good. All right, so we'll go low. You know, we'll actually go down to 10 cents. Screw it, we might go down to 0, even though there's a fortune teller in the other room. Because I think this is actually the right decision for us here, even though it's taken forever. And, well, that's just a microcosm of this run in general, I guess. Okay, I mean, this is a little bit too much money. It's like our 5th pretty fly. We don't know this one. Oh, it's telepills. We do know it. Seriously, no money. That's all I ask for. Anything else? Red heart's great. Yeah, we can get so much value out of that. You know what? No. I'm not picking up that dime. We gotta call it quits at some point in this run. This is gonna be like the 2nd hour-long run we've had in a week. Maybe that says something for newfound diligence as opposed to like random numbers, but whatever. Seriously. Press the spacebar like 100 times here. Shouldn't have picked that up. That's okay. So we take full health pill in. It's an exhausting run, but I do think that these steps are necessary for our own survival. And you know what? Can I just be honest? I'm actually having fun on this min-max because it does feel like the difference between life and death. It doesn't feel like a chore that I'm having to go through. Which is why I'm kind of sticking around with this one. Just in time for Rebirth to come out. Fingers crossed, at least. So yeah, we can get back to a half-heart interval and like make scapular work for us, but... Okay. Yeah, okay, that's BEA beautiful. Exactly what we wanted. It's gonna be our last reroll then, and then we can finally fight Mom's heart. And we still want this full health pill. Yeah, I know we could fight in the mob trap room and then take another full health pill with us. Come on, doesn't matter. Let's hope we just get the greatest reroll of all time here, and then the game maybe speeds up a little bit in the process, maybe, huh? Razor blade. Here, razor scooter is so dangerous that parents have started buying their kids razor blades. I don't have a whole lot of hope for this Eternal Heart making it to the next floor, but I'm very excited by the fact that we got as much as we did out of this floor. The library turned into a double item room that gave us some stuff. We had a Judgment and a Demon Judgment both pay out. We picked up Rage on this floor, easy to forget. We got number 1, which without really like impacting our range very much. Okay. Most important thing here is just let the bombs kind of like, don't shoot too much of the bombs while they're in motion. Because the crowd control is going to save you way more time than like landing an extra 2 shots. Like, that situation was a perfect example of how I would love to do it more often here. If we could also get out of this without getting hit, life would just be, you know, but a dream. And we did make it happen. As long as we just wait a minute for the creep to dissipate here. We could have used our Judgment on that deal with the devil, but we got something decent out of it anyway, so I don't mind too much. Okay. Well, it feels nice to have a change of scenery after being so long on the Womb 1 and 2. There's our secret room for free. Not that we really concerned about the amount of bombs that we have. Pretty good situation bomb-wise. Ah. Well, just when I thought we were going to be safe to start moving a little more quickly, we end up getting quad shots, which is great, and a juicy reroll pedestal, especially considering it gave me temperance, which is just, at this point, you're just mocking me a little bit. We get PhD. So here's what I think. Go a little aggressively here. Hoping for the IV bag. Or so with the blood bag. Hey, there we go. So I was gonna say we'll wait to take PhD in case things go wrong, because we'll get more HP as a result, but that's fine. Oh, we want to take that full health pill with us. It only gets better as time goes on. And what a rare situation, we're actually spending forever and a day on these late floors. Well, I mean, it's rare for me to actually do it, but has paid out in such an extraordinary fashion. We've gotten probably stronger than we did on the previous, like, 6 floors, just by coming here instead. And, you know, like, instead of speed running, then just taking our time doing due diligence. Ooh, thank you. Created an opening there I could actually sneak through. This is scary. Not so much anymore. One more key, that's all I need. Alright. Well, the boss room is going to be far, far right now. I mean, we already knew that coming into this room, but hey, let's check and see. Yeah, okay. So remember that time I picked up Whore of Babylon and was like, hey, this could be really useful. Yeah, this is the time when that is coming true, I suppose. So we'll be able to get to 27 Spirit Hearts, permanent Polaroid invincibility, and the damage bonus from Whore of Babylon. You know a good name for this run? Good things come to those who wait. I'll never remember it, but that's okay. So now full health is worthless, but we have nothing to replace it with. This is good stuff, though. And we reroll that into the compass. Wow, okay. Somebody up there likes me right now. This is crazy good news. So yeah, Whore of Babylon should make us even stronger now. A little bit closer to becoming Guppy. It's still a little ways away. And unless we find a curse room, I wouldn't expect to be able to make good use of it. Tears, end damage, and speed have now gone up. Maybe even range as well, I don't know. Do we have Poison Touch? Is that why we're destroying them so quickly, or is that our orbitals? I'm not sure. Okay. I am totally sold on this run now that we are beating Gertie Juniors before they can even rush us the first time. Thought maybe we'd find a curse room down here. I wasn't expecting a boss room. I was expecting maybe a lucky curse room. We also have Rage, so, you know, the faster we kill enemies, the better. 21 bombs of average quality. Mom's Pearl is a good trinket, if you can use it. This room is no longer a concern. That's not a special room, and we need to save keys, so that's a big no-no. Now, please, one key from this room. Ah, well. Hopefully we'll be able to open our golden chest, but if not, well, so be it. Shit happens. Now with a full suite of orbitals, I'm just going to stand at what is the max effective range for me, and fire in shots. And I got Dead Bird doing its dirty work there as well. We can't expect to dodge very effectively, and I don't actually think we do have permanent Polaroid invincibility or Black Bean, so just gonna kind of stick back here. And it's going very well. We got hit twice despite not even trying to dodge, really. Not so bad. So, the cathedral is done, and honestly, I think the chest is pretty much as close to a no-brainer as you can get. We don't want any of these. Oh, I almost picked up the panties by accident from, like, literally no reason. And those items are kind of trash as well. So I've hit, like, all 3 enemies. My hope is that we kill Lust first, then Gluttony. And then Sloth last for the tarot card. Or Bob's Rotten Head, you know, same difference. And there's our other key, thanks to a 2 of Spades card. Not how you'd always want to use that, but hey, that's a very worthwhile reroll. Empty room? Well, not quite empty, I suppose. Takes us closer to a reroll, though. And there's no risk of us losing this. That feels so good after spending so much time on it. At least we know we're going to be rewarded. And we reroll all these. Sure, poison bombs are good, but at this point we can afford to be super selective. And only take the things that, like, really, really improve our standing. Because why not, you know? Why take lesser items? We're too civilized for that now. So one of these should be dead. Lump of cold, damage augmentation, just a little bit too much for Super Sloth to deal with. Okay, I'll tell you what, we'll take those poison bombs. Not gonna get to reroll those. And I'm very surprised we didn't get hit by bloat, but we have a chance to avenge our previous heartbreaking damage that we took to bloat in a big way here. Yeah, we're not gonna get another reroll, but that's fine. That is A-okay in my books. Let's fight the boss. Oh, this run feels good. We didn't get carried. If we did get carried, we built the machine that carried us, all right? It wasn't just, hey, sir, can I pick you up? It was like, hey, Henry Ford, thanks for inventing the automobile. Can I give you a ride to the train station and start your new life? That's how I feel about it, at least. Poison bomb, at this point, probably a little bit overkill. Check that schniz out, though. As always, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this run in spite of its crazy length. If you did, click the like button, helps out a great deal, and of course subscribe if you want to see more in the future. But for now, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.